Hi, my name is Justin, and for my first milestone, I wanted to get a display working on my monitor from the Raspberry Pi, and I wanted to test my first game. So the first step I took towards getting closer to my milestone was first downloading Retropie from the official website and downloading it onto this micro SD, which is right here, through this card reader that plugs into your computer's USB port. And once I did that, I downloaded the Retropie downloader, and I used Etcher, which is a program where you can select a file that you want to download onto an SD and choose the SD to download the file onto. And that is how I got it to get installed into the micro SD. And later on, after it's all done, I would put it into this slot right here, which is the micro SD slot, and plug in the HDMI and the power cable, then turn on my monitor, and hopefully it shows a display, which it did for me. So the second step was installing the ROM files, which are basically the game files in this case. And ROM files are basically files that include all the data from older video game cartridges that when you download it and put into a system, it can be read by a more modern machine or computer, such as your desktop or laptop or anything that's not an arcade machine. And that is how you get your game files in, and what the emulator reads to put a display on your screen about the game. Like, you have to get a Pokemon Pokemon ROM file to play Pokemon on with your Raspberry Pi if you're making the emulator. Some of the problems that I encountered on the way were a black screen and trouble installing the ROM files. For the first problem, the black screen, I didn't understand the instructions clearly about how to install the ROM files, which then led to me scrambling and doing all these things that I didn't actually read online, and I just wanted to make things work, and that led to a black screen and no display at all. And I had to fix that by re-downloading Retropie. And for my second problem, which was installing the ROM files, I didn't understand the instructions clearly, like I said before, and I got that wrong, and that took me a day to fix and to finally get it working. So once you download Retropie and you get all the game files in, you should be left with a display and games on the side. Depending on what emulator you used, some games take different, such as Nintendo 64 on the right and Super Nintendo on the left.